friend, you're the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Okay guys, so just in the Bay of Islands and about to get some food because I'm hungry, but first look at this view. Look at how pretty the Bay of Islands is. We're just at the pier at the moment on the wharf. Can't wait to get some food. I'm hungry. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to eat CBK. Yummy.
Knows every street, yeah. No rider is the one.
We're here in the beautiful Bay of Islands. Ooh, guys, it's quite windy, eh? So after some food, after some kai, going to head up to Waitangi, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of context for those of you who probably don't know what that is and haven't been to New Zealand and aren't from New Zealand. So Waitangi, the Waitangi Treaty grounds, was a treaty signed between the Crown, the English, and Māori, the indigenous people of Aotearoa. And some of you may or may not know that I am Māori, I'm mixed race.
I'm biracial.
But it would be really interesting to go up and see what's there. So yeah, what we're going to be visiting is where the Treaty Te Tiriti was signed in the 1840s. It was signed in 1840, February 6th. And this is where it all started, pretty much. So it's pretty busy up here in the Bay of Islands at the moment. If any of you want to come to New Zealand, I highly recommend coming to the Bay of Islands because, as you can see, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful, the far north. But the far north don't get a lot of funding from the government. There's really not a lot up here. There's quite high poverty rates up here. And it's really fucking weird when you look up on the hill and you see houses like that. I don't know if you guys can see these houses up here, but they're massive multi-million-dollar houses. So beautiful. I love a steak sandwich. So apparently Russell is over there. Kororarika, it was the first capital of New Zealand. I've not been over, but you can catch the ferry over. Would love to do that, not today, but yeah. So one really iconic thing about Russell, also known as Kororarika, is there was a Māori chief called Ponoheke who kept cutting down the British flagstaff up in Russell. He cut it down about 3-4 times. They kept trying to put it up. He kept cutting it down. He was like, no, you're not taking our land. They did anyway. But yeah, that's something I'd quite like to go see. Okay, so we are at the Museum of Waitangi. I'm gonna go in. Abel Tasman was the first Dutch explorer to reach New Zealand. He was the first first white person to come to New Zealand in 1642, but he got scared off. They scared him off. And then no one came back until like 200 years later. 100 years later, I guess. So that was a reenactment of the day Te Tiriti, the treaty was signed. I remember watching that series in school. It's really, really good. It's a really good reenactment. Honestly, I can totally see why, if you were like an English person back in the 1800s and you came here, why wouldn't you want to live here? Like, look at how beautiful this is. Oh god. Anyway, like, fair enough, eh? And back then it would have been even more untouched. It would have been absolutely stunning. And England was fucking miserable back then as well. So like, makes sense, eh? Okay, so now we are going over to the marae, which is a Māori meeting house. You know, it's where everything happens. Like, imagine being like James Busby, right? And you're fucking living there, you wake up in the morning. Wow, I don't want to go back to England. Look, it's a marae. Harmony and concert. He even had a computer. Whoa, good god, the oven. This was the original place that he lived. New Zealand's first diplomat, James Busby. That's so nice. I wonder if he was like, oh fuck, I don't want to go. And they were like, no, you got to. We need someone to sort them out. We need someone to do all that shit. That's our new colony. It's such a big house. Oh, they added to it. Oh, got rid of it. Oh yeah. That's such, I can't believe how big it is. What a view. What a view for your bedroom. Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to Aotearoa. Just imagine though, what was like taking place here hundreds of years ago. You can just imagine it in your head. You really feel like the history of our nation here. And New Zealand's a very young nation, you know. New Zealand hasn't really been a country for very long at all. It is heavy when you think about everything that took place here and how it's led to what our country is now. And it's not great anymore, I wouldn't say. It's not great. Maybe it never has been, but New Zealand is an amazing place. And I've never been up here before, guys, so I'm really glad to come up here before I leave and go to England for an unforeseen amount of time. So guys, this is a traditional waka. This is a replica of the waka that this iwi came over to New Zealand in from the islands. Basically, if you're Māori, you can trace your lineage back to any one of the wakas that came over. There weren't many. Basically, everybody just in these boats, travelling weeks and months from like Tahiti, Polynesia, to get over here. I also forgot to add, guys, that every waka's got a name, and the name of the that waka behind me is Ngā Toki Mata Whārua. It's an amazing waka, and that one was built in 1940, so it's a replica. Obviously not the original, because that was like 800 years ago when Māori first came over to New Zealand. Hey guys, so I just made a little stop on my way back down to Wellington, and I really want to show you guys where I am because it's so fucking beautiful. I literally just had to pull over. Look! Wow! We are in Lake Kapedo, and this is where they do all the rowing races, like for high school, and I think just in general people come here for rowing usually. But I saw this lake, well, I saw it, you know, as I was driving past, and there was so much like fog on it, and I just thought it looked so beautiful. It is a really, really big lake. Hoping I do not fall in. That would not be very fun. Wow. And it's very early in the morning, which is why the fog's here. And there's actually some rowers down there. I don't know if you guys can see them. But yeah, there's a few rowers out on the lake. Road to Wellington. Fuck, that's cool. Okay, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop for some brunch in Topo when we finally get there. But yeah. God, sucks if you want to go that way. Wow guys, look, we're in Topo. It's pronounced Topo, not Taupo. There's lots to do in Topo. I actually really like Topo. I've actually not really stayed here properly, but I just know that there's heaps to do. I'm gonna go to Hooka Falls and show you guys what that is. I've seen it before, and I would love to see it again before I leave. It is so cool. And it's like basically these big, like massive falls. I was shocked when I went the first time because they're so powerful. I was like, fuck, if you fell in there, I'd be dead. Like, you know, they're so powerful. Yeah, lots of geothermal activity in Topo as well. So lots of hot pools, which I really like coming and doing when I come here, but I don't bring my dog. So Topo's not terribly big, but it's cute, you know? If anyone ever comes to New Zealand, because a lot of people tell me all the time that they really want to come to New Zealand, come to Topo. There are definitely like some must-dos, and I'd say Topo's one of them. Okay guys, so now I'm at Hooka Falls. Can't wait to show you guys what Hooka Falls actually is. So this is what you see when you're walking into Hooka Falls. It's really fucking loud, by the way. Whoa. Very, very loud. Whoa! This is what I mean, like if I fell in, like you're gone, like you are swept away, you are lost to the river. And then if you'd like to, you can take a little short walk right down to the end, and there's like a viewing point. I think there's quite a few places that you can like view the falls from. I think this is a main place. So scary! Wow, wow. Look at the view of all these tourists. I just wait my turn. You can almost see it through the cracks of people. I could just barge my way in there, but that's rude. Ooh. So powerful, eh?
Amazing color.
Yeah. I love being a tourist in my own country. And then you can walk around even slightly further, and there's like another viewpoint thing. Heaps of viewpoints. Basically, it's just a big fucking like powerful waterfall, right? Like, I won't overplay it. It's like a waterfall, but like a really big one. There's something on the camera. Alright, that's the end of Hooka Falls. Still have like 5.5 hours of driving, but just really want to show you guys Hooka Falls and go there one more time because it's been years since I've been. But yeah, hope you guys think it's as cool as I do. Ooh, jeez. Don't laugh. So that is that. We'll probably not stop off anywhere else. So I'll see y'all in Wellington.
Te maua,